We all love our pets, but did you know pet owners can incur at least $2,000 to $4,000 in bills for emergency pet care at some point? That can be a budget buster. Unfortunately, many people don't take advantage of pet insurance. So joining us today to help us understand the benefits of pet insurance is Rene McKee, the Vice President of Community and Public Relations at California Coast Credit Union. Thank you for being here. And Dr. Gary Weitzman is the President and CEO of the San Diego Humane Society, along with a special guest.
A special guest.
Yes, and we'll show Petunia in a moment here. Thank you both for being here.
Our pleasure.
You know, this is how does pet insurance work? Because oftentimes you see these signs when you go to the vet and ignore them, when really you shouldn't.
Right. We actually, unfortunately, in more times than not, people ignore those signs that we recommend pet insurance. And it's a little different than it is for human insurance. There are no deductibles per se. There's no pay-in beforehand. You actually pay your vet. You can go anywhere you want and then take the receipt and actually submit that to your insurance company for reimbursement. So it's actually fairly simple, but most people don't actually do it as often as we want. She's facing the wrong way, of course, for the camera.
Well, she wants another treat because you gave her a treat right before we started. So she's all for that. You'll have to toss it to me.
She's more interested in treats than in pet insurance, I think.
Now, why do you think people are so reluctant? Because it really can save you. And
A lot. You know, it's kind of crazy. And we talk about this at the Humane Society all the time. And we get a lot of animals that unfortunately are relinquished because people can't afford the medical care. So that's absolutely heartbreaking. What we really want people to do is to just be thinking, you know, you have to plan ahead for what may come down the road. So pet insurance is a great idea. You could actually do your own savings account and actually save the money for pet insurance. However, I think you'll vouch for me, Renee, that most people don't do that. You really almost have to be forced, and that's where pet insurance really can help. It saves money for when you actually aren't expecting to have to spend it.
And as your pets get older, you know, and they can live to be, 15, 16, sometimes even longer, that's when you really need that pet insurance.
You really do.
Yeah.
And then it's best to start early because you want it when the animals are young and then your premiums are low. If you do it, Petunia's only 3 years old, so hers would be very low right now. But if you wait till she's 13, it's probably going to be 3 times as high.
Okay, we're going to talk to Rene in a moment here about steps people can take, but what about pre-existing conditions? This is a big thing that comes out for people care.
It does.
But what about for pets?
Same thing. Most of the insurance companies won't cover pre-existing. However, there are some exceptions, and it depends on if a pre-existing condition is something that can recur that's not necessarily life-threatening. For instance, kennel cough. Many dogs, especially in the shelter, will have kennel cough. It will cover that afterward, even though they've already had it. So some of them it will cover, some it won't, and you just have to look at which company that you're using and talk to your representatives. I found most of the time they're really, really helpful, and it's a wonderful industry that's starting, and it may save animals from coming into the shelter.
Right, which is a good thing.
Great thing.
All right, so Rene, what are the steps people can take if they're interested in pet insurance then?
Well, definitely do your research. You know, look online. There's a lot of information, great information like Consumer Reports. You know, you can find tips, and it's
Yelp works too, right?
So you want to take a look and see if it makes sense for you. Maybe it's not right for everyone, but and see what kind of plan looks best for your budget and for your pet, depending on your pet's needs. But you know, some insurance coverages are including wellness coverage, and I found that Consumer Reports says that in general you don't want to really pay for those routine costs like just the routine checkups and vaccines. You instead are really wanting to plan ahead for an unfortunate big expense like surgery.
I didn't realize, is it true sometimes employers offer pet insurance coverage?
Yes. In fact, like CalCoast, we offer our employees insurance coverage. A lot of employers are doing it now because it provides that peace of mind that the employees need so that they can be a more productive, happier, less stressed employee. And you might be able to get a discount through your employer, and then also you can pay through payroll deduction. So it's a great way to go.
Okay, so let's talk about this this partnership, the San Diego Humane Society Walk for Animals. You guys are partnering up for this event.
We have been for years.
Yes. So
they've been great partners.
What's coming up? When is that? It's February 25th?
We have about 1,000 things, it seems, coming up. But yeah, February 25th is our walk up in Escondido at Kit Carson Park, and that's usually every February. And then we're happy to have CalCoast as our partner for our other walk, which is at Liberty Station in San Diego in May. And we've been partnering for now, I think, almost a decade on walks and a few other things. But
fur ball,
we're very grateful.
A lot of different
Cal
things.
Coast is good about that.
Yep,
You
we're
do
very
have a
grateful.
lot of volunteer partnerships, which is wonderful.
In fact, we're always out in force. Cal Coast Cares will be there, and we're happy to have individuals join our team. If you don't have a team, but you want to walk and help support the tremendous work
Support
that
Petunia.
Dr.
I know,
Gary
I
does
wanna
and his
Down
team
here
does.
Come here, sweetie.
Yeah, that just go to our Facebook or website, calcoastcu.org, and our members get discounts on the walk entry fee.
And Petunia, she's up for adoption.
She's ready. She is up for adoption. Came to us end of
cute.
January, and we would love to get this beautiful sweet girl into a home. Honestly, she is just a love bug.
She is such a sweetie.
She really is.
Yeah.
She really is. And she does not want to be in the shelter, so anybody that's listening, come over. We'll have
Her
a
name's
good deal with
Petunia.
Petunia.
It's so cute.
She is a very good girl.
All right. Thanks
very
so
sweet.
much for being here, both of you. I wish you the
pleasure.
best of luck
Thank
at the
you.
event, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Want to get these animals adopted and get pet insurance. All right. Remember, California Coast Credit Union has a lot of great financial planning information, tools, and resources on their website. It's calcoastcu.org. Just click on Know and Plan.